Seriously? Seriously, you think you can beat me up? I mean, I knew that couldn't be true. I'm older than this guy. I mean, I had already turned 4. He was still 3. He's not going to turn 4 until the end of the month. And everybody knows. I mean, I had a big brother. Older means you can beat up younger. Everybody knows that rule. But he's thinking, no, I can beat you up because I'm bigger than you. Now, granted, a car driving down the road, if they had seen the two of us on his front lawn, would have thought maybe I was 2.5 and would have thought he was like 6.5. But somehow I must have been like a small dog. Size didn't seem to matter. I knew I was older than him. So he says, no, I can beat you up. Well, what we had tripped into was the classic debate that you hear before every sporting event, right? Is it about age and experience, or is it about strength and skill? Like, who's going to win? So we had tripped into this. And we were ready to settle it, but an important thing came up. I could hear my mom calling us for lunch. So my brother and I trek around. Now, this had been one of the first times I was allowed to go around the corner and out of sight. But truth be told, Mark, who I was talking to, lived in our houses, did a join. But this was the first time I had trekked to his yard on my own. So it's an interesting greeting from Mark that he says he can beat me up, right? So we go to lunch. I have lunch, and we had already looked at our calendars and realized we were free to settle this argument after lunch. So my brother and I trekked back, and we're standing on the front yard waiting for Mark to come out. Mark comes out from his lunch. And so we put up our dukes, and we're ready. We're going to settle this argument. Is it about age and experience, or is it about size and strength? And before I knew it, I had been bonked in the nose, and I was knocked down on my tail. And I'm down on the ground, and I'm looking up, and I see that expression I had seen a little too often from my brother, that not only did I beat you up, but apparently I'm right. And I hated that expression. So I stood right back up, and I said, okay, now it's my turn. And Mark is there. He's like, what do you mean it's your turn? I said, it's my turn to punch you. He goes, what are you talking about? I said, seriously, you don't know how fighting goes? Have you ever watched it on TV? And I said, they take turns. You ever notice, like, one guy hits and the other guy hits? And so I let you hit me. He says, you did? I said, yeah. I said, so now you have to let me hit you. He's like, seriously? I said, yeah. And my brother's there nodding his head, you know. So there's Mark. He goes, okay. And so I reach back and bang. Now, I would like to say that the story says I watched Mark go down, but I didn't. I watched my hand hit his nose, and then I saw an expression in his eyes change from, uh-oh, I've been duped. So, but I am the one with more age and experience. And so naturally, I have a plan. That when I see the expression on his face, realize that he's been duped, I come up with my next plan. I run home. So all the way home, which is all of about 3 houses away, my brother is like, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. So we get home, and what's interesting is Mark and I lived as neighbors for the next 16 years. We were pretty good friends, not like the best of friends, but that story never made it out. Why didn't it make it out? Because now we had the prisoner's dilemma, right? Like if I was going to tell my version of the story, I had to admit that, hey, Mark had knocked me on my butt. And if he told his version of the story, well, he'd have to admit I let him punch him in the face. So it never leaked out ever. And the cool thing is, hey, seriously, hey, we answered the age-old question. Is it about age and experience, or is it about strength and skill? Seriously, didn't we answer it? Thank you.